Welcome to healthreform.gov. Today, thanks to the strong leadership in Congress and the passionate support of millions of Americans like you, we're closer than ever to making health insurance reform a reality. And it hasn't been easy. At every step in the process, insurance companies and their allies have used any tactic they can to deny reform. But every time, there's been an even more powerful pushback from Americans who are tired of putting off the job we should have done decades ago. Because of your unshakable commitment, we're closer than ever before to changing the course of health care in our country, from rising premiums, stagnant quality of health care, skyrocketing deficits and growing insecurity, to a better future with more affordability, more freedom for doctors and patients, a shrinking deficit, and access to affordable health insurance for every American. Passing health insurance reform will instantly provide more security and stability for American families. It will immediately prevent insurance companies from denying your children coverage because they have a pre-existing health condition. It will end the practice called rescission, which is when insurance companies cancel your coverage after you get sick. And it will create a new rule which says that insurance companies can't put an arbitrary cap on your benefits that makes your coverage disappear when you need it most. These are fundamental, common-sense reforms we've spent decades fighting for. When I think about how close we are to passing reform, I think of a couple from Kansas who wrote me a letter earlier this year. For 28 years, they've owned a small business in a little city called Salina in central Kansas. They bought health insurance for their employees because they knew it was the right thing to do. Last summer, they sold their company and retired. But when they tried to buy health coverage from their old insurance company, the same company they'd sent checks to for over 20 years, they were turned away. Even though they were in good health, the insurer said they had old procedures that counted as pre-existing conditions. When they wrote me, they were worried that when their COBRA ran out, they'd be one accident away from bankruptcy. If we can pass health insurance reform, we'll give all Americans, healthy and sick, rich and poor, young and old, the peace of mind that comes with knowing that whatever happens, they'll never be put in that situation. Thank you for visiting healthreform.gov, and be sure to check back often for our latest updates.